Hannah B. Johnson, and this is Hidden and Holy. In this corner of the digital world, we'll gather together for a few moments to share a reading, to sing a melody, really to find some encouragement for the day from a place of prayer and of praise. Thank you for being here. Let's get started. Before we begin this story today, I just want to give a moment to notice that this is a story about grief and loss at the bedside of someone you love. So, if it's not the time, I would just encourage you to go ahead and move on to moment 11 in this podcast. A soft hymn played in the background as the backdrop to this blessed scene. She reached for the hand that could no longer grip her own. The face of one she loved so dearly was once full and now sunken hollow. That really described her heart in this moment, sunken and hollow. She watched the person who had cared for her whole life now needing care every moment. Nothing could ever fill the space in her life that would be left at the end of this day. Oh Lord, am I selfish to ask for this to end? How can I want two things so much? More time, but also less suffering. Songs of blessed assurance and great faithfulness played on. Moment by moment, new mercies she saw. That the Lord would show up at a time like this with his presence of peace seemed more than merciful. She truly could not find words for the comfort she felt. Rejoice with those who rejoice, mourn with those who mourn. Romans 12:15. Father, thank you for leading by example. I know you are here with me in mourning. You are helping me know how to mourn with others like I never have before. Her loved one seemed already gone, but the jagged breath every few minutes reminded her that death was a process as much as a passing. The world might call this cruel, that life well lived would end in such an unlovely manner. Still, she felt comforted because she knew what lay ahead. She knew she was not alone. She knew this was not the end. She leaned down and kissed the cool hand in her own. Whispered thanks escaped her lips for years of hugs and kisses, years of unconditional support and presence that seemed written in the wrinkles of that hand. Unnoticed, the nurse had entered the room during this final exchange and now stood at her side. The silent presence at her side seemed to signal that this moment was coming to an end. A new song started softly behind them while the fullness of grief, mingled with the expectance of joy, washed over her. I stand amazed in the presence of Jesus the Nazarene, and wonder how he could love me, a sinner condemned unclean. Oh, how marvelous! Oh, how wonderful! And my song shall ever be. Oh, how marvelous, oh, how wonderful is my Savior's love for me. You've just listened to Moment 18 from my book, Prayerful Pieces, Storied Moments of Tending the Heart. I've spent my days and many of my nights at the bedside of patients and families going through their worst days. And yet I can rejoice for so many as I have watched it turn into their best days. And I've done this even in my own family, and I can promise that those sweet and tender moments at the bedside of someone that we love change us. And I believe they change us for the better. Be encouraged today that this is not the end. This isn't the end of our stories. Thank you for listening.